by telling you the story of my awakening. I feel that there is a lot of possibility that you can immensely benefit from it because it can be eye-opening. So the reason why I awakened spiritually was first because of suffering. It is often suffering that brings us to an awakening. It doesn't have to always be this way, but it tends to be this way. So why was I suffering? My life wasn't so hard. I had some friends, not a lot of friends, because I've been rejected at a young age at some point, because I protected one of my friends and they decided that because I did so, I have to be a reject. But anyway, I had a great family. I never lacked of anything. And I did have some friends. I had a good time. I enjoyed some sport. I was moving. I wasn't always stuck at home. But still, there was something within me that felt depressed. That felt like there's nothing for me in life. Because school, I just hated it. I love to be with my friend, yes, of course, but the whole idea of learning meaningless things that I don't care about from teachers who are not authentic, who doesn't have any nice energy, who are not inspiring, they're like just robot wanting me to learn the same borrowed knowledge that they have. I wasn't interested at all. So of course, if you hate school take up maybe 6 to 8 hours every day. That sucks. And then, Simon, what will you do when you grow up? What will be your job? I never cared about this. I thought, who wants to work? It's so stupid. Working 40 hours a week, who wants to do this? It's not a life. So school was shit, getting a job was shit, and everything with society didn't fit with me. I didn't understand why everyone cares so much about what each other think about them. Or when we play soccer with my friends, why do they care so much about winning? Why can't we just have fun? Why can't it just be simple? So this is not the entire reason of my depression. Maybe there is not one full reason, but it can give you an idea. I just felt like there was nothing for me in this world. So I was suffering within for many years, and I just accepted it. No one really knew it. I seemed like a happy person. I was joking around, having fun. I even went to the gym, but deep down, it was dark within my heart for a long time. And it is one day, I just decided it's enough. I don't want to suffer anymore. So I started to think, why am I suffering? And it became obvious to me after a while, especially by being at school, that there is something within. I didn't know what it is, but there is something within that is more powerful than the external world. For example, why is it that some very poor kid in a country where there is a war, why does he seem more happy than me, who is at home, who never lack of anything, who live in the city? It means that surely there is something beyond external situation that is the true creation of your depression or your happiness. And this kind of logic just goes on in everything. For example, why is it at school that there is a boy that is not really pretty, but he gets all the girls? There's something beyond physical appearance. Why is it that a kid that seems to be healthy is not able to do a backflip or to run very fast, but there is a kid who is a little chubby, a little fat, and he can do a backflip? It's like if he has better health, it's like if he has more energy. But if you look at him physically, you will never think so. So it became obvious to me, there is something inside that is infinitely stronger than outside. So it made me think, okay, what is the source of my suffering? And it was obvious, it is my thought. Because nothing is wrong around me. Nobody is hitting me in the face, nobody is poking me with a dagger, but I suffer within. Why? Because of my thought. The problem is not the things, the situation, the people. The problem is what you think about the situation, what you think about the people, and of course what you think about yourself. So I decided, all right, I'll just stop thinking and there is my liberation. And of course it didn't work. If you just decide, okay, stop thinking now, you'll see that it doesn't work. Just like if I say, do not think about a monkey. you already had a monkey in your mind. Just because I say don't think about it, the monkey is already in your mind. And the same goes with thought. If you decide I will not think, most of you, almost everyone, you will fail. That is certain. And this is not because to have a silent mind is not a possibility. It is only because you need the proper tool, the proper practice to start to embody this stillness, this silence of mind, which is liberation. Because if you do not have a thought, there is no reason to suffer. Therefore, to silence your mind is the source of liberation. So how did I go about with this? It was with meditation. And how did I find meditation? Well, I asked myself, okay, I want to be happy. Who is the professional of happiness? Just like if you want to learn soccer, you're going to look for who is the best soccer player, then you learn from him. This is what I did for happiness. So first, my first guess was going toward Buddhism, toward the monk. So it brought me to meditation. And I first started with an app that is a guided meditation on my phone. And it was telling me to just inhale, control my inhalation as slowly as possible, and to exhale by my nose as slowly as possible. And that's all that I did for just 10 minutes. And how good did I feel within myself when my thought just slowed down, when I just gave my whole focus, my whole being only to the breath. It became so obvious that definitely meditation will be the source of my liberation, not because I am made in a certain way, no, it is the same for everyone. If you want to stop suffering, you must remove the egocentric idea that there is one way just for you. That's not the case. A car needs a oil change. A car needs tire change. It needs certain maintenance or else it breaks down. And the same goes for the human body, the human system, the human mind. You need your daily maintenance or you are going to break down. And your daily maintenance is to create this silence within your mind with meditation. So this is how my awakening began. As soon as I asked myself, what is the source of my misery? As soon as I understood that the source of my misery is not outside of me, it's not around me, it's me, it's my mind, it's my thought, it's my emotion. And if it comes from within, the answer cannot be outside, it can only be inside. And with my first meditation, like I said, it became obvious. Then I started to meditate every day, 1, 2, 3 times a day for some 10 minutes, some 20 minutes, for some 30 minutes, then some 1 hour's meditation. And quickly, in just a matter of some weeks, I liberated myself. Because I stopped living in my mind and I started living with life instead. To be present. Because when you are truly present, when you are silent, there's no reason to suffer almost all of the time. How many times did someone punch you? How many times did someone harm you physically? Probably not a lot. And even if it did happen, it's not even 1% of the time of your life on earth. So all of your suffering is always from within. That's how it started, and then I started to go on doing more researches. I found so many gurus. I kept on learning. Every day I spent a lot of time learning about spirituality, and everything started to expand. My consciousness expanded, my love expanded, my happiness expanded, my presence expanded. And I started to use pranayama, which is extremely important if you want to grow spiritually and elevate your emotion. Pranayamas are simply ways to use the breath, and when you do it, you have immediate results. I also started to do yoga asanas to open up my body, because when you feel stuck within your body, naturally you will be stuck within your mind a little bit more. When your body is free and open and you feel good within it, you have more possibility to feel good and open within your mind as well. I started to use kriya, which are ways to use your body from inside, some spiritual practices, again to elevate your energy, to purify your energy. And with all my hundreds of hours of researches, all the spiritual practices that I tried, that I got to see, okay, is this one good? Is this one useless? I ended up finding a great amount of the most efficient spiritual practices. And this is when I decided, I feel so good within myself. I liberated myself so quickly. I have to share it with the world. And this is when I created Spiritual Growth Academy, which is an online class where I will not share with you any intellectual knowledge. It's really just about what I said, elevating your energy, purifying your energy, creating inner silence, meditation, pranayama, all of this. Because I understood that when you are unbalanced, you don't have balance within yourself. You suffer, that's for sure. But as soon as you create inner balance within yourself, suffering just goes away. Because it is the byproduct of your lack of balance. And the whole program that I created is to create the balance within you. And as soon as you have it, you cannot be a depressed person anymore. You cannot be a stressed out person anymore. So if you feel a call, if you feel that it is for you, the link is in the caption below and you can find the class. And I want to let you know also that on my YouTube, all the tutorial, or almost all of them, they are here for free. And the difference with my program is you will have everything set up for you to learn easily, to know what to do, when to do it, how many repetitions, everything that you need. But if you learn by yourself, you have to do your research yourself and figure out of this yourself. So that's the difference. So thank you for watching this video. I am Simon, and together we grow spiritually beyond pretending. Hare Krishna.